Icy in Vegas. This for the that haters. I make a lot of new money. When the not save us. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Icy on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Icy on the wrist. Icy on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the... line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's a gain of 11. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ready. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cameron. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Smoke. Ready.
On first down, Cameron. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Cameron. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Here we go.
To throw on third down. Cameron. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
25. Check 25.
Rock it. 5.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go one more. Watch out.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get in the weight room. Mike 52.
From the gun on third down. Cameron. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Push him back. Mike 55. Check.
To throw on second down. Cameron. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DeForest Buckner. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Cameron. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Rita, he'll try the right side. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Great.
Switch gears.
From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun, Cameron. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Little Mike 52 is on front.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey! Hey, watch it.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
57 Mike.
First
You
down,
must be drinking.
Panthers.
Check 9, check 9. 8. Hustle.
Now a first down throw for Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get this, get this.
On 3rd down, Cameron. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Newton now to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You ain't got nothing. Check 52. Check 31. Check 31. Big dash, big dash.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Watch 20. Watch the twins.
From the gun, Newton. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cooper Kupp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Rip left, rip left.
Just on Travis.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
Operating from the gun, Cameron. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watching the five.
I'm scared. Check.
To throw on third down. Cameron flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Great.
Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16, Newton escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton, forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Great. 8.
From the 50, Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now it's Newton. Rolling to his right. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action. It's Newton. On the move to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
20.
Check 15. Check 15.
Here's Newton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let it. Come on, 44 Mike. Check, check. Hey, come on now, come on now.
The final shot before break. Camera. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Choose the mic right here. Hey! Choose the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T, you go tight. You got tight.
20.
You got tight right there. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, Newton. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Now he'll escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know,
and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56 right there. Go.
Throwing on first down. Cameron. Looking here for Smith downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, man. Watch it.
On third down, Cameron. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Mark 22, Mark 22. Hey, defense.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw is Newton. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone,
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sam off. Check.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cameron. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Down. 10 Lobo. X3. 218. Chopper.
Take 4. Take 4.
Bravo. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cameron. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Hey, Delta.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Come.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
61. Matchbox lights.
55. My guy. 55.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slam.
20.
Tighten up.
8.
Go.
Let's go.
From the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards there and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Newton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
52 is the mic right here.
Back to throw, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, back up.
Following the fumble recovery, Cameron. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Right here. Hey!
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
20. Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to look, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Cameron. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Cameron. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
20.
Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, right there, 56.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd down. Cameron. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Michael Thomas, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Let's go. 60.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them to victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper in 2nd and 1. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try...
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me. Count for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet.